Dust storm hit at dawn. I lost the pack mule but kept the rifle. You only need water, ammo, and guts out here. I found an old road sign buried in sand. Said, Nevada. That explains the heat, not the howling. Somewhere behind me, something's been following. Two-legged. Fast. Hasn't attacked. Yet. Shot a buzzard that got too close. Cooked it on engine heat. First real meat in a week. Didn't taste dead enough. Came across a bus. Half buried. Inside, 14 skeletons. One still had lipstick. She died holding a map. I took it. Map led me to a radio tower. Still blinking. Still humming. I touched the panel. It whispered my name. No one's used the tower in 20 years. But the microphone was warm. I didn't speak. I think it would have answered. Found paw prints the size of dinner plates. Fresh. Deep. Too fresh. The beast is nearby. Night brought cold and coughing. My canteen's half full. I pretend it's enough. Pretending works. Sometimes. Crows circled me for miles. One landed on my shoulder. It didn't blink. Just whispered. Wrong direction. Burned through my last flare. Signal or warning. Doesn't matter. Either way, someone's watching. Tripped a wire trap. Rolled out of the way. Saw the spike come down. Too clean. Somebody planned that. I caught a kid spying on me. Dirty face. Sharp eyes. I let him go. He left me jerky. Still warm. Dreamed of snow last night. Haven't seen snow in 11 years. Woke up shivering. Fire was out. But coals were still glowing. Something dragged my boots while I slept. Not my feet. Just the boots. 2 trails. Like it tried them on. Found a coyote chewing on wires. It barked at me in Morse code. I understood one word. Run. Rifle jammed during a sand skirmish. I used the butt instead. Felt personal. The sand soaked up the blood. Shot at a shadow. Bullet passed clean. Shadow didn't flinch. It waved. Then vanished. I stitched my own leg with fishing line. Screamed once. Not from pain. From the voice that thanked me. Saw movement in the old hotel. Cleared 3 floors. Just mirrors. Every reflection looked a bit more alive than me. Lost track of days. Might be Tuesday. Or Sunday. Not that it matters. No churches. No calendars. No gods. Stepped on glass. Foot bled black for a second. Then red. Whatever's in the sand. It's changing us. Found a pre-fall diary. Girl about my age. Last line. They said the stars were coming. They were right. Got bit by a raccoon with a metal jaw. Had to kill it. Took the jaw. It fits my knuckles perfectly. Rain fell once. Tasted like metal and mint. I let it soak me. Might have poisoned me. Felt clean though. Pulled a blade out of a mailbox. Still sharp. No rust. Handle carved with the word mother. I kept it. Met a woman wearing bones. She said, "The sun talks to you too?" I nodded. We didn't speak again. Found old vending machine. Punched it open. 1 candy bar inside. Expired 30 years ago. Best thing I've eaten in weeks. Skinned my knee crawling through ductwork. Metal hissed. Like it didn't want me crawling through. Killed a jackal with my bare hands. Don't remember the fight. Just remember waking up with blood on my teeth. Desert lit up at 3 a.m. Silent lightning. No clouds. Just light. And that chanting I pretended not to hear. Heard footsteps behind me. Constant. Even in my sleep. I've stopped turning around. The stars moved again. They keep forming words. Last night. Almost there. Found a child's doll under sand. Pulled string. Cried in a woman's voice. Then laughed. I carved a tally on my rifle. Not for kills. For reasons to keep walking. I'm on 37. Faced a mountain lion near an overpass. I raised my arms. It bowed. Then walked around me. I still shook. Old elevator shaft held a bunker. Found boots. My size. Tagged, SH. A mash. I didn't leave them there. Heard my own voice over a broken radio. It said, "You left me behind." I turned it off. Fast. Trapped my leg in a rusted car door. Took 10 minutes to pry loose. Something giggled behind the glass. Walked through a field of phones. All ringing. All dead. I didn't answer any. Found graffiti on a train car. "You were right, T.O. run. No idea who it's for." But I agreed. Broke into an old gas station. Smelled fresh coffee. There was none. But I smelled it. Still do. Stepped over a skeleton in a wedding dress. She held a flare gun. Safety off. No flare inside. Pushed through a collapsed tunnel. Came out the other side. Footprints everywhere. None were mine. Someone's been leaving canned food behind. Open. Sealed again. Every can labeled. For her. Met my own shadow at noon. It stood still while I walked. We don't talk anymore. The sun cracked the earth open. A pit stared up. I stared back. I think I won. Heard the wind say my name today. Clear. Confident. Like an order. I walked faster. Lit a fire with my breath. No spark. Just flame. That's new. Not even scared. Carved into a canyon wall. SH was here. Not my handwriting. I hadn't reached the canyon yet. Came across a mirror in the middle of the desert. My reflection was smiling. I wasn't. I threw a rock. It bled. Old robot followed me today. Rusty. Broken. Kept saying, "Directive. Protect Ash." I didn't know it. Still let it follow. Shot at a shape on the horizon. Dust cleared. It was me. A mirror? A clone? I backed away. Fast. I stitched a cut with wire from my jacket. My hand hasn't stopped twitching since. Might be the wire. Might not be. Heard laughter in the wind. My laugh. From years ago. I tried not to remember what it was laughing at. Stepped into a bunker. Found my old jacket. I never left it here. It smelled like rain. And gunpowder. Came across a field of solar panels. Still working. They hummed when I walked by. Like they recognized my boots. Climbed a tower for a better view. The world is bigger than I thought. And emptier. That scared me more. Opened a first aid box. Found a photo of myself inside. Same scar, same shirt. It was dated tomorrow. Fought off a mutated dog thing. Took my knife, bit my arm. I stabbed with a fork. Improvised. Effective. The desert grew teeth today. Literally. Rows of sharp rocks closed around me. I ran. Fast. I didn't look back. Walked into fog. Couldn't see my hands. Felt hundreds of fingers brush past me. I didn't stop moving. I sleep with my eyes half open now. Learned that from coyotes. Trust is death. Found a tape recorder. Pressed play. It said, "You're the last Ash." I smashed it. The echo still plays in my head. Saw the sun flicker like a dying bulb. Whole world paused. My heart did too. Just for a second. Cut my hair with a blade I pulled from a corpse. Felt like shedding skin. New ash. Sharper ash. Sky flashed purple tonight. Never seen that color before. Sky doesn't do that unless something's arriving. I passed a graveyard of shoes. Hundreds. All pointing west. I walked east. Just in case. My blood turns darker every day. Not sick, just different. More fuel than fluid. Screamed into a canyon. Echo replied with a different voice. Not mine. Not human. Storm hit hard. I tied myself to a fence post. Lightning hit nearby. I saw stars blink in Morse. Found a child's drawing pinned to a tree. Me, rifle and all. Caption said, "Ash saves us." I burned it. Carved a blade from bone. Lighter than steel. Hungrier too. I think it hums when I'm angry. I no longer blink. Feels like a waste. Eyes open equals survival. Dreams are the enemy now. The wind says things. Some true. Some cruel. Tonight it said, "She's watching." I didn't ask who. A metal door opened in a cliff wall. Inside was nothing but air. Clean, pure, ancient. I cried. Tried recording myself. Camera glitched. Frame showed 3 ashes. all smiling. I never smiled. Killed something tall, thin, fast, left no shadow, didn't bleed, still not sure it died. My name is etched into stone out here, not carved, grown. Roots formed letters. I stopped asking why. If anyone finds this, I'm not lost. I'm not broken. I'm just the last one willing to remember.